guys, you guys are welcome to another Merry Christmas or Merry episode of Circuit 25. I am Rebecca and I'm wishing you guys a Merry Christmas. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Oh, we're still in the festive period. As you guys know, I'm going to be counting down on 10 of the most exciting things which took place this week. I'll see you guys after this. And we're back. Hey guys, I am Rebecca. How are you guys? How was your Christmas? How is the holiday in general? How are you guys coping? My Christmas was actually quite cool. A lot of kids around there, a lot of stress with the decorations, but it was a nice day. It was cool. Anyway, countdown is gonna start now. At number 10, Rihanna put up one crazy, beautiful Christmas tree. I've never seen anything like this before. Actually, have I? No, I don't think I have. And apparently she's going to release a new album in 2015. Hints are all up and down, you know, about one single or another. And you guys know that I love her style. I love her music, especially her style, because, you know, she's now the creative director for Puma. And obviously she's going to make a big difference. She's making a big difference anyway with just her being there. So you guys should check this out.
When it comes to Christmas decor, bad girl Rihanna has a unique taste. The 26-year-old stay singer, whose real name is Robin Rihanna Fenty, is ringing in December the 25th in style with a Christmas tree that isn't exactly, well, a tree. See for yourself. From afar, the faux tree seems to be made of sparkling black diamonds or something to that effect, considering she just held her first annual Diamond Ball this month. And if you wanted to get an even closer look at Reed's holiday centerpiece, aka the best tree ever, you're in luck. Of course, when you have a super chic Christmas tree like this one, you have to take advantage. As 2014 winds down, Rihanna has been gearing up for what promises to be an eventful 2015. She said, "I'm really excited about the music that we've been working on, so I can't wait for the people to hear it." Rihanna has been teasing out new music and intel on her 8th studio album under the hashtag R8. She's already dropped snippets of 2 new tracks.
At number 9, we all know Heidi Klum and how she was married to Seal, the amazing singer. Well, she did an ad which was shown or put up at the international airport in Las Vegas. Well, people are a bit skeptical that is she showing too much skin? And apparently, she has violated the Clark County Code, which obviously protects people or protects families which are going in and out of Las Vegas, probably to cover their eyes from all these nude pictures and everything. But apparently some people are for, some people are against. I'm neutral. I love her. I love her skin. I love everything about her, especially her skin. You guys should see more information about this.
Images of Heidi Klum will appear in an electronics company ad inside McCarran International Airport in Las Vegas after all. Airport spokeswoman Christina Cruz says the company that manages indoor advertising at the airport rejected an initial set of sharper images, black and white shots featuring the Scantal Claude model. Las Vegas-based Alliance Airport advertising determined the images violated the Clark County Code designed to protect families that pass through the airport. But Cruz says sharper images ad firm Iconics Brand Group submitted amended proofs on Thursday, and all 5 ads were approved to run from January the 3rd to the 9th, as the company wanted. Iconics in a statement said that it was shocked that the initial ads featuring Klum were banned in Las Vegas. Of all places, the company calls them tasteful and beautiful.
At number 8, you guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the show. I'm still your girl, Rebecca. I'm just asking out for your welfare because you mean so much to me. We have the Kardashians and the Jenners. We all know that Keeping Up the Kardashians has been going on for a while now, up to 7 years. Man, that is a long time. They have the drama, the reality, everything joined in one. Well, now they're thinking of renaming the whole entity Keeping Up with the Kardashians because of the Jenners. You know, the Jenners and the Kardashians, they don't bear the same last name, which to me is kind of wise. Actually is give other people importance as well. It's cool. Well, you guys should check this out.
7 years into its run, everyone knows that Signature's show should have long ago been renamed Keeping Up with Kim and the Other Ones. But there are still 3 other Kardashians and a total of 8 Jenners, making a total sum and appearances and the occasional headline. That's why we've launched a new, hopefully, annual list guaranteed to settle all your family holiday squabbles. Here is the first ever definite power ranking of Kardashians and Jenners. It doesn't matter if Kourtney and Khloe take the Hamptons, Miami, and South Korea. For that matter, rating-wise, they'll never come close to touching their sister's sizzle. And yet, in the world outside of reality TV, Kim's appeal is evidently still underestimated, and according to Forbes, at least drastically undervalued. That claim is bigger than ever these days. Her NSFW paper cover attempted to break the internet. We expect the queen of social media to come close to the top next year and end up in the list of established female entertainment titans like Oprah and Ellen. After all, Kim stands to earn as much as $85 million this year from her explosively popular video game app, Kim Kardashian Hollywood.
At number 7, we all watched The Magical Experience. We all read the beautiful book, Harry Potter. And like when I was in primary school, I don't know about anyone else, but when I was in primary school, if you did not have the latest Harry Potter book, you were a loser. Like nobody wanted to talk to you. And I didn't understand because I never had it. Not because I was just not interested in it at that time. But now, man, okay, let me not lie. I wasn't interested because I couldn't really read that well. But now I'm spot on. I'm really enjoying the whole thing, and I'm retracing my steps back. Well, J.K. Rowling, the mastermind behind the whole thing, has a lot to say about the character Draco Malfoy. You guys should check it out.
In Monday's entry of J.K. Rowling's 12 Days of Harry Potter stories on her site Pottermore, the Potter mastermind revealed what happened to the Slytherin villain Draco Malfoy after Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. According to MTV News, Draco refused to follow the same old pure bloodline and saw things differently after Potter saved him in the final moments of Deathly Hallows. Those not privy to the Potter books, Malfoy came from a pure-blood family who taught him that only those coming from a mother and father, both of magical lineage, were worthy. Any coming from one parent of magical origin mixed with another without such powers was lower class, according to the Malfoy family. Malfoy married pure-blood Astoria Greencross, who did not raise their son to believe in muggles or others were less than pure-bloods. Family gatherings were often fraught with tension, Rowling adds, when Draco would get together with his parents, Narcissa and Lucius. The author left one final note about Malfoy, that she finds readers' attraction to Malfoy an unhealthy fantasy. Draco was not concealing a heart of gold under all that sneering and prejudice, and that no, he and Harry Potter were not destined to end up best friends, she wrote.
At number 6, Blake Lively. We all know she's the Gossip Girl queen. Would I say Queen A or Queen B? Well, if you guys that watch Gossip Girl, you understand what I'm talking about. The Queen A or Queen B, everything joined. She's the queen to me of Gossip Girl. Married to Ryan Reynolds. She's given us a bit of an insider how she's a traditionalist. When it comes to festive periods, Christmas, New Year, she never leaves the house. It's all about family. It's all about togetherness. It's always about love. You guys should check this out.
The 27-year-old Gossip Girl star shared a number of her Christmas traditions in a Gucci premiere video, including how her family celebrates this time of the year. It's really just about being with family, Blake says, so we never leave the house, whether we're making gingerbread houses or baking cookies or sitting around watching movies. The actress also disclosed that her family does not have a more unconventional tradition. Everyone gets in the same bed somehow. We just spend 7 hours a day all together chatting, she reveals. It's really nice to have that time. Blake's family will have to make room for one more when her husband Ryan Reynolds welcomes their first child. The couple announced their baby news this past October on the actress's lifestyle blog Preserve, and from the looks of her growing baby bump, she's pretty far along.
Yeah. 24 hours of total inspiring viewing experience.
We are
R2TV. R2TV.
At number 5, Stevie J, the very popular music producer, and he's also a part of the hit series Love and Hip Hop, was tested 10 times for drugs, and he failed all 10 tests in 6 months. Well, what I have to say is that there's nobody that can stop you from doing drugs apart from you. No amount of pressure, no amount of rehab. Until you personally decide to stop, no one is gonna, how do I say, influence you to. Well, that's all we have. You guys should check this out.
A news report in the New York Post reveals that Manhattan prosecutors are fed up with the child support dodger Stevie J, who has a serious drug problem allegedly. Altogether now, how big is his alleged problem? It's so big that in the past 6 months, the courts report that he failed no less than 10 drug tests. He was tested for cocaine and marijuana. At this point, it's not a criminal matter because the courts just want him to get help. You'll recall that he was busted in Atlanta in June for failing to pay $1.1 million in a court-ordered child support payment for his 2 kids in Pennsylvania. Although he was released on a $25,000 bail, the NY Post reports that he failed a string of random drug tests mandated by the terms of his release. At present count, 10 times between June and December. Prosecutors have demanded that he be placed in a 30-day inpatient rehab center to address his admitted drug abuse problems. But wait, Stevie J's attorney, Michael Bellinger, doesn't want Stevie to go to rehab, claiming it would prevent him from working and stall his ability to pay his debts. At this point, it doesn't matter what Stevie J or his lawyers have to say. As the judge Andrew Peck agreed with the prosecution, he decided to impose the rehab stint. We think Stevie J should count his blessings that he's going to rehab instead of jail. Happy holidays.
Well, you guys, doing drugs, I don't really think is that cool. It's not cool. You guys shouldn't do drugs. When you're in it, to get out of it is going to be tough. It's going to be hard. And if you're already inside the whole drug thing, there's no amount of pressure or going to rehab that will make you stop. It's until you make that decision to stop that you put an end to the whole thing. Anyway, at number 4, we all know that there was an issue with Sony and the hackers and the threats to different citizens in US going to the cinema houses. Well, the movie The Interview had its screening on the 25th. That is Christmas Day. The owner of Sony was so excited, and I'm guessing he still is excited, but it was shown in only special selected cinema houses. But if you guys want to know more information on this, you can always check this out.
A comedy film about North Korea that had its Christmas Day launch cancelled after a major cyber attack and threats against US cinema goers is now to get a limited theatrical release. Sony says The Interview will be shown in some independent US cinemas on Thursday. Sony chairman Michael Layton said he was excited that the comedy, a plot to assassinate the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, would now be seen. They said via social media that Sony Pictures had authorized them to show the film, which has been on the center of escalating tensions between US and North Korea. Breaking news, tweeted Tim League, founder of the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema in Austin. Sony has authorized screenings of The Interview on Christmas Day. We are making shows available within the hour. The White House welcomed the development, with a spokesman saying that President Barack Obama applauded Sony's decision and that the US was a country that believes in free speech. Seth Rogen, who directed and starred in the film, tweeted, "The people have spoken. Freedom has prevailed. Sony didn't give up."
We all know Jackie Chan, the Hollywood actor. I grew up watching his films. To me personally, I don't know about anyone else, he's so funny. Every film that I've watched about he's been in, he was hilarious. Well, unfortunately, his son JC was charged with drug offenses in Beijing, China. Hopefully that is all going to be sorted out. If you guys want to know more information, you guys should stay tuned.
The son of Hollywood actor Jackie Chan has been charged with drug offense, Chinese prosecutors in Beijing say. JC Chan, 32, is accused of sheltering others to use drugs. In August, police said more than 100 grams of marijuana were found at his home. Correspondents say that if convicted, JC Chan would face up to 3 years in jail. In June, Chinese president called for forceful measures to tackle illegal drug use. Several film and television stars, including directors and prominent screenwriters, have been arrested. In August, Jackie Chan apologized over his son's arrest, saying he felt ashamed and sad. JC Chan and Taiwanese movie star Kai Ko, 23 years old, were both detained at his Beijing home in August, with police saying they tested positive for marijuana. Mr. Ko was released after a 14-day administrative detention for drug use, but JC Chan was put under criminal detention for additional and more serious suspected crimes of providing a shelter for others to abuse drugs, Beijing police said at that time.
At number 2, talking about the money, Adam Sandler, Johnny Depp, and Ryan Reynolds, all great actors. I love Johnny Depp, especially Johnny Depp. I love all three of them. But they were kind of named the most overpaid actors of 2014. Now, I really don't know what that means by overpaid. I feel they're good, and I believe that they deserve every dime they get, personally. I don't know about anybody else. But if you guys want to know more on this, you can always stay tuned.
This is one of those lists that you really don't want to see your name on twice. Adam Sandler landed on the top of Forbes' list for the top 10 most overpaid actors after taking home the not-so-awesome honors last year. According to their calculations, the Saturday Night Live album did manage to do well with the last movie, Grown Ups 2. But it wasn't enough to cover the cost of Jack and Jill and That's My Boy, which were both box office blows. Next up on the unfortunate list is none other than Johnny Depp, who, despite starring in several hit films over the last few years, seems to be a bit of a wild card in terms of box office success. Ben Stiller and Ryan Reynolds rounded out the top 4 spots with their less than stellar last few years on the bit.
And this is still Circuit 25. I have counted down on 9 of the most exciting things in no apparent order, and now it is time for us to hit number 1. At number 1, Gabrielle Union, she talks about her wanting to be a mother. Obviously, motherhood is one of the greatest joys in a woman's life. She wants to be a mother, and she also talks about how hard or the difficulties in becoming a mother. You guys should check this out.
Gabrielle Union opens up about one day becoming a mother, but unfortunately the YBF chick is having a hard time conceiving. Find out what she said about one day having a baby and living well below her means in the Uptown's latest issue. Also, peep the thank you note Lupita Nyong penned for her fans inside. For the December-January 2015 issue, the 42-year-old YBF chick opens up about the challenges she has faced while trying to conceive her own child with her Miami Heat baller husband, Dwayne Wade. The top 5 star reveals she often catches baby fever and one day would love to become a mother, but unfortunately, her body hasn't quite caught up with her mind and heart, she dished. I think my brain and my heart are screaming baby fever. My ovaries, however, they're coughing up dust. Yes, it's in my heart and in my mind. And we'll see if my body catches up with that.
Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy New Year. Everything. I don't care if Christmas has passed. I am still going to say Merry Christmas to you guys. Thank you for being, just being great viewers. I love you all. I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday. I know I'm going to have one. Well, we've come to the end of the show. You guys know that this is still Circuit 25. You can always hit us up on social media with the hashtag Circuit 25. Twitter, Facebook, anywhere. And if you guys, I'm actually going to say this, if you guys have anything exciting of the week or any week in the new year, you can always hit us up on that. Well, I'm still your host, Rebecca, and I'll see you next time.